He said fresh.
Yo, what's up? It's your boy Will, back with another episode of Sports Dog. Yes. They call me the Magic Man. It's like I said, all you gotta do is press the button and then the magic comes. You know? And here with the fellas, I got my man Jay.
What up?
What's up, sir? I got my man Rich.
What's going on? Fly Eagles fly.
Yes, sir. Fly, baby. You heard him. You heard it. Yes. You already know what type of episode this is going to be, man. This is a football episode. We're going to get into a little bit of stuff later, but right now it's football, you know. Since we're on the Fly Eagles fly, let's start there because ain't much to talk about. Eagles, you know what I'm saying? We go in, handle our business, and we go out. You know what I'm saying? 38-7, just like that. Yeah, just that easy.
Yeah.
Same team that everybody had the world talk. Oh, I beat the Giants on the champ. They was real quiet though on that Monday. I tell you that. So, you know what I mean? And then they talk about sorry ass Chiefs. Hey, you did that.
You said the sorry ass Chiefs.
Yeah. Why are they sorry?
Are you hating?
Pat
Or
Mahomes
sorry?
is really fucking good.
Got you. That kind of sorry ass Chiefs.
Yeah, you know what I'm
Gotcha.
saying?
Got you.
Like,
Respectful.
if he wasn't on the team, the Chiefs probably wouldn't even be in the playoffs.
You know what's funny is I understood the Jalen Hurts MVP and all that shit. I understand what. And I understand Patrick Mahomes, but I didn't understand Patrick Mahomes until you know breaking that shit down. I heard on a podcast, and I was like, that kind of does make sense to get Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah, MVP. I'm not hating on that. Like I tell everybody, I don't want Jalen to win MVP.
You don't want it for a different reason. I know what you're.
Curse object. You know what I'm saying? It defeats the purpose of the goal. Now, if we don't make it, then okay, I would care. But like, we gonna make it. So I don't want this shit. You know what I'm saying? No offense to you, Jason. Good luck in your future endeavors.
Your endeavors and
Your
investments.
future
Just not those endeavors. You know what I'm saying? Other ones.
Future looking bright, man. Present, future.
Your basketball endeavors.
Yeah.
Because baseball's
Looking
out
good,
there.
man.
You know what I mean? So just good luck on some other things. Just not next Sunday. You know what I mean? I thought the Jags had a chance and they just kept blowing it. I didn't feel like the Chiefs beat them. I just thought the Jags just kept fucking blowing it. And Trevor Lawrence didn't look like Trevor Lawrence a couple weeks ago.
I think the Jags just showed their inexperience. I don't think it was necessarily. I think they're inexperienced. Like really think about trying to think like on that team, like big name wise, who's like really been there.
Is that the head coach?
You know what I mean? Old boy from Seattle, is he still there with the corner? He had a twin.
Griffin?
Yeah.
No, I don't think he's there.
Did you know leaving?
Yeah, I think he's been gone.
Because I was gonna say I know he got a little bit, but other than
But
that, I'm
not
trying to like
much.
really
Yeah,
think like
player wise,
who can you lean on in them type of moments? You know what I mean? So I think that's what the bigger thing was. Like, you know, as a championship team,
is maybe.
No,
He went to the playoffs, right? 1 year?
No,
with the Cardinals, right?
The Cardinal.
No, but
Well, he went to
yeah,
the playoffs.
but I'm saying like
First round, but
some championship. Almost.
Yeah,
it's like because
no.
you know, Kansas City, they know they just got to get this one possession. They got to get this past this 3 minutes or whatever. This little hump. Like Jags is probably trying to get it all back in one play.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's just inexperience, and you could be the most experienced coach if you want. You ain't out there throwing them goddamn passes.
Well, it was close, and then even when
Oh, they could definitely cut it close.
because even were they gonna tie it or take the lead when Agnew fumbled?
Yeah.
They were gonna tie it up.
They were going to tie it, right?
Yeah, I'm never gonna take the lead.
I mean,
it was tied because they ended up getting 3 and then fucking
Yeah. So that was a big word right there.
I think it's crazy that
I thought Trevor Lawrence was. I didn't think he played that good. I thought he missed.
No, he didn't.
A couple passes, like a couple that he lead just a little bit more. That's a catch. You know what I'm saying? It was big time catches too. It wasn't just no little shit.
I think nerves got to him, and I think that's normal. Cause didn't he lose his first national championship when they won his freshman year?
No, he lost his second one.
He won the first one.
First one.
He went to 2.
Yeah.
Well, even if he didn't go on his first year, like did whatever.
No, he lost to Ohio State his second time.
So his first year he went.
Yeah. First year he won.
I'm just trying to wait on Richie. That's my stat.
Yeah, I'm honestly drawing a blank.
First time I heard Richie be quiet on the stat.
He was the top.
No, I believe you. I believe you.
Quarterback and all that.
Because he didn't come in. He redshirted, right? Because of Watson.
No, he came right in right after Watson.
But he redshirted. He didn't. He wasn't the backup for Watson.
No.
He played his.
Kelly Bryant was the backup.
No, Kelly Bryant was before Watson.
Yeah, and Watson.
So how's he? And then Kelly Bryant left.
He left the year Trevor Lawrence signed. Kelly Bryant left.
So who was Deshaun Watson's backup?
Kelly Bryant was
No.
Deshaun Watson's backup. He left. He was going to be the starting quarterback until Trevor Lawrence signed. Trevor Lawrence signed. He transferred.
Kelly Bryant. No, but I know Kelly Bryant left. But I'm saying when they didn't leave at the same time.
Who?
Watson and Kelly Bryant.
Kelly Bryant went. No, Watson went to the league. Bryant went to.
That's what I'm saying.
Kelly Bryant left.
I think
he transferred. He didn't leave. He transferred to Purdue because Watson went to the league, and then Lawrence took the spot. When Lawrence signed, Bryant left. He transferred.
Yeah, he won as a freshman.
Yeah.
He won the national championship as a freshman.
I'm a dog.
So I'm gonna say maybe. I mean, shit. I thought maybe because the spotlight he won the second year. That's what I was saying. At one point, but
nah, he
since he won,
Field because I always thought Justin Field was better, and then he lost Justin Field. And Field, and then I think they got their ass beat by Alabama. They might have beat Alabama. I think that's here they beat them, but
put it like this.
No, you're just a few years.
I'll put it like this.
Yeah.
So we got his ass beat.
The AFC is scary.
All in all,
as far as quarterbacks go.
Oh yeah, hell yeah. Not just like 2, 3 teams. It's like 5 teams.
It might be deeper than that, low key. Like I'm just saying, like if you really like, okay, we can say probably like 5 elite that could be possible come to turn to be like.
Where if their team came out on top, you wouldn't question.
Let's put like I can see damn near 7 of them staying with the same organization for 10 years.
7?
It's close to it. Why not? You put the right team around them, they could be their year.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, yeah.
But depending on what Lamar is going, right?
Depending on
so if Lamar stays, you said Deshaun should be there for another 8 years or something like with Cleveland. They're not gonna go nowhere. Unless he just fell off because all.
Yeah, so we have to see that.
But then you got
some people
Burrow,
don't believe in Herbert.
Allen. I mean, but I think
even Allen. People are already saying that Allen is Phillip Rivers now.
Phillip Rivers.
That's what he's
13
gonna.
Years.
No, I'm saying like he's just.
No, I get it.
He's not gonna be Peyton Manning, Brady. He's Phillip Rivers.
I mean, we gotta have one.
That's what he's starting to be. He was supposed to be. Now Burrow taking that Phillip. He's taking the Tom Brady.
I mean, you gotta have somebody. Somebody's gotta be fucking Peyton Manning. Like somebody's gotta be Phillip Rivers. Somebody's gotta be the fucking Drew Brees of the NFL. Like you ain't got no choice. That's life. Everybody can't win.
You can still win a Super Bowl.
I'm saying everybody can't win. You gotta know at it. Like it's just like anybody that comes in. Anytime you got in any sport, there's 5, 6, whatever names. Not all of the motherfuckers gonna win. Mm-hmm. That's just life. They could all be Hall of Famers.
He's the most equipped though.
But I'm saying all be Hall of Famers.
Allen.
Shit, so was Dan Marino according to them. Mm-hmm. Never won a damn Super Bowl.
I'm talking about equipped with like everything around him.
The offense had shit too. That's what I'm saying. But like, I'm just saying history's gonna repeat itself. Somebody gotta be the nigga that don't win, bro. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, but
that would be me. I'm just saying.
You can't control that.
Fuck yeah, you can.
No, you can't. Because if that was the case, everybody have a championship. You can't control that, bro. You don't know what the situation gonna put you around.
Early.
So I'm saying what I'm saying is at the end of the day, all 7 of them quarterbacks can be Hall of Famers though. At the end of the day. So that's what I'm saying. What I mean by that, like you can say Josh Allen can be a bust as far as he'd be a Phillip Rivers. Phillip Rivers gonna end up being a Hall of Famer. So what?
You know what's really crazy though?
I'll be a Hall of Famer.
It's 7 league quarterbacks running from one guy in the NFC. That's how crazy it is.
Who's the one guy?
Jalen Hurts.
He hasn't won that, so how are we running for him?
Are you not even in the AFC for what? You in
the But your point doesn't even make sense.
You ran as much as you can.
Your point don't make no sense. I'm thinking like you say that like y'all done won like 4 championships or something, bro. Everybody you named down
he's thinking the future. That's why.
I mean, if that was fine, we just said that. But like you can't say right now.
I'm just saying. There's a lot of quarterbacks in there.
Will's at 2030 right now.
Yeah, I'm saying.
If we have 4 titles by 2030. It was a good 7 years.
Hey, he does a great. That's a great look. Shit, I think anybody would take that.
You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, just like, if I got to pick, AFC got better quarterbacks.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, they do. Yeah.
We have a bunch of old guys over here.
But that could change in like a year or two, depending on drafts and where players go. Like, let's say Lamar comes to the NFC.
The AFC gonna be in charge for about a couple years.
I actually think the AFC gonna get better because it's possibly two other quarterbacks go to the AFC.
What are you saying? You're talking
Texans,
about
The Brady and fucking Aaron Rodgers. Brady's linked to fucking,
men?
but it doesn't matter. You still got to play.
Like, then the Texans might get a quarterback in the draft.
And they're talking about Derek Carr's linked to the Texans, which I don't believe that. But I'm saying he's not in that conversation. What I'm saying though is the other two quarterbacks you gotta count for.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just saying we lose two on the NFC side and they gain two on the AFC side.
Don't mind me. They could all go with it.
I'm cool with them fighting.
Make it easier for me. You know?
They the West West of the NBA over there. I'm cool with that. Beat each other up. I'm cool with that.
Well, once Tom Brady had it easy for like 5 years.
Yeah, no, he was.
Manning retired. And
it was just him.
It was basically him.
So it's their turn.
Roethlisberger.
Let them beat each other up.
Didn't pass start coming?
No, but look, he's saying like the last few years with New England.
He had like a gap where he was just
it was
Tom Brady,
the
the Patriots, and the AFC.
It was Tom Brady, Ben Roethlisberger. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was a big ass drop before you get to the next best AFC quarterback because all of them were NFC.
That's true.
Now it's just AFC league. I mean, quarterback driven, and they're gonna possibly draft more.
Let's get to the next game. Let's talk about Jason.
Wait, one thing though, Mahomes got a high ankle sprain. That might. I mean, I think Bengals are gonna win if he was healthy. But
I thought the same thing.
But now with the high ankle sprain.
Then I seen the stat with Patrick Mahomes in pocket. He's a better pocket person than he is a fucking scrambler.
That's in the stat of
it was second place.
2022.
He was second place in everything. And I said, God,
pocket?
Damn, yeah. That's kind of scary.
Yeah, but now you know he's.
I mean, we know his game is backyard football. We know that, but I'm just saying, like,
who the Bengals got in what's his name, Hubbard? That's really gonna put some pressure on.
I don't think the Bengals ever gonna put pressure. I think the Bengals. I feel like the Bengals play according to their defense. So if the defense shows up that week and they gonna give up 21 or something like that, then the Bengals kind of grind it out a little bit more, run game, score. But if they see the motherfuckers giving up ass,
they give up.
Then Joe Burrow go out there and start throwing for 500 yards. Like it's one of the, I don't never feel like the offense is way up here and the defense is way like I almost feel like they try to balance each other out. Like if they know the defense struggling, then they gonna try to grind the clock out a little more. They're gonna do like that. But if they just see like shit, it's gonna be a shootout. Fuck it, we can do a shootout. Cause I feel like what's stopping them motherfuckers from scoring 40 points every week? The way they be doing shit sometimes.
Yeah, Jamar.
I mean, they held Buffalo to 14.
Yeah, listen. I know we say Jefferson's number one. It might.
It's a hell of an argument.
I don't fucking know sometimes.
For Jamar and Jefferson?
I don't know sometimes, bro. I think
it's close, but
I think Jamar is a. So I put it like this. I think Jamar is T.O. and Jefferson's Randy. You got to pick which one you like. You want a jump ball, go down the field and go get it? Or you want somebody that runs a route tree a little better? Like,
but they just more ball.
No, yeah. But I'm saying that's what I'm saying is though. What I'm saying is though, T.O. can go deep, just like Randy go deep, but that's not T.O.'s strength.
Yeah.
Jamar's strength not necessarily always go deep. Jamar can hit a slant and go. Right. You know what I'm saying? He can hit a slant and go. He can hit a fucking deep and go. He can hit a fucking curl and go. Like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, which way do you like it? How do you like your receiver?
I mean, shit. Honestly, at that point, I wouldn't give a fuck.
Me neither. But I'm just.
I would like, just give me one and let's roll. You know what I'm saying? Let's ride.
Yeah. No, I agree. I'm just saying.
That's when they want to be at that point.
I agree.
Fuck, I don't see.
I agree. I'm just saying.
I'm saying I'd be like Jamar Jefferson.
Jamar Jefferson?
Yeah, that's the best name.
Yeah, I agree. I'm just saying. I was curious. Because it just always seems like every time you think Jamar Chase is under wraps or you don't hear nothing, he just got 7 catches, 165 yards, 2 touchdowns. Like he just.
Well, there's a reason why he sat out a year and still was the number 1 receiver to get drafted. But
yeah, that was gonna be. That'll be a good game. But as far as our game goes,
Yeah.
it was a good game. I was pretty much hoping that type of game.
I was expecting that too. I thought you guys.
I wanted a good game. I thought we was gonna score a little more in the second.
Low score.
You guys didn't capitalize on the turnovers.
No, but you know what? I just wanted points.
Yeah.
I was happy with getting points. I wanted the one before the half is where I wanted to score. I was like, give me the points then whatever they count. But the turning points for me was Tony Pollard broke his leg, which I knew that happened. I thought he broke his ankle because I saw how he landed on it. And I said, if they don't come out the second half and like come out explosive with some kind of option, it's gonna be a long game for them the second half because you took away half that playbook. I already know.
You think that might have cost him some money?
Yeah, of course. Just because it's stupid, but yeah. They're gonna try to say, "Oh, you took 2% off your lifespan or some shit." You know, so I get it.
Now you gotta come back from injury,
But
broken leg.
if I'm Dallas, I don't let them walk.
All they can.
And I don't know.
I'm doing whatever I can to get rid of Zeke.
I told you I would have traded Zeke in the offseason and kept 20 parts of my.
I would have signed him when they gave him that contract.
But I thought that, and then when George Kittle caught the ball on that bobble, I was like, okay, when the offense kind of woke up. That was kind of the same way the first week when we got in the fight with whoever the fuck it was Seattle. Then I kind of felt like, when they grabbed Debo, and then I felt like, okay, we woke up. It was the same thing. So it was like, it was cool. And then I got pissed off at the end because Eli Mitchell couldn't stay in the fucking bounds. Oh, that shit pissed me off. I said, bro, if we come down to the end of the game because of this shit, I might jump off the balcony, bro. I ain't no cap. I might like literally jump off the balcony and just say fuck it. Because this is bullshit, bro. 2 years in a row, I got to watch this shit. Yeah. Tark dropped the fucking interception for us to go to the Super Bowl last year. I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not doing this again. Like, that's crazy. And like, nah, like I wasn't even tripping because I wasn't talking too much to Dallas fans, but my favorite reaction, like I was telling Ruben, my favorite thing to see is the pissed off Cowboy fans. Their videos is the best ones. Like that's just that, and then how many of them tell them they done with the Cowboys? I'm fucking done with this shit. I don't want nothing to do. I've been waiting my whole life.
Skip Bayless throws jersey in the fucking
I see one in the tweet, the caption, somebody quote tweeted and said, "Man, you know we can see you waiting, right?" And then like I look closely and then you can see him really waiting for like the video to start, telling him to walk down and shit.
Oh yeah, everybody, yeah. But Skip talking about he'd rather take Coop than Dak. It's funny to me how, and this is, I won't say it like every Cowboys fan, but a lot of them are Skip Bayless, right? So before the game, Dak was a top 5 quarterback, top 3 quarterback, bragging about all that shit. After the game, now all of a sudden trade Dak, this, that, and the third. And I'm sitting here like, bro, you was just praising this man, how he was the best thing coming, and then all of a sudden he throws 2 interceptions, and now you want to trade him? Like now he just the sorriest thing in the NFL. Like how does your opinion change that fucking fast, that dramatically, like that dramatic? And he does it every fucking week. Like when they're good, Dak's top 5. Oh, for sure, top 5. They lose. I told you I'd rather have Cooper Rush. I hate that. I hate that. Like stick with your quarterback, bro. Good or bad, whatever. Like if you ain't fucking with him, you ain't fucking with him. But if you fucking with him, fuck with him. Like period.
It was worse than that. Have your quarterback have an MVP caliber year, and they let third strings like Brock Purdy, and they say he's better than. And sorry, people, everybody's always better than your quarterback, and your quarterback always has something for him, and that's why he's good. It's a system quarterback and shit like that. When you clearly see that when he's not in the game, the shit goes into flames. So I mean, I'd rather have it that way than the way that our fucking quarterback got it. They never just want to say this nigga is good. That's the last thing they want to say. And Jalen Hurts is good. At least with Dak, they got a little leverage. But Dak fucking sucks. Like Shady said, Dak is ass. You know what I'm saying? Can I say that on TV?
Wait a minute.
He's ass. You know what I mean? Like,
when did Shady and the Philadelphia Eagles become cool again?
What do you mean?
When they got rid of Chip Kelly.
Like that should be cracking me up. Like he beefing with these motherfuckers like not too long ago when they cut him and all this shit, and then all of a sudden now y'all cool again. Like, bro, you was just hating on this.
Oh, I thought you meant like.
LaShawn don't sit his fucking ass down
like
somewhere.
The Eagles weren't cool.
No, I'm saying LaShawn.
When were we not cool, Jason?
No, I'm saying LaShawn.
Yeah.
I don't like all that shit. Now you cool? Like, man, sit your ass down somewhere.
He does have some bad takes, but. Yeah.
But that one he was not lying about. Come on, Jason. You missed 5 games and you still come back and lead the league in turnovers? and then you throw 2 turnovers in the game, in the playoff game.
Listen, I'm not mad at that you say like why people feel about Dak, but I don't give 2 shits about what McCoy got to say though. His take on that is just irrelevant because I just feel like he dick riding all of a sudden because y'all doing something.
Nah, he was like this. I mean, he might be dick riding, but he was there.
Well, what I'm saying, when he was mad at the franchise and fucking them all this not too long ago, now it's cool because y'all winning. Man, I don't want to hear that.
He got 2. Jets, I think. He won with the
he won with the Bucks and the Chiefs.
He was on one team.
So be a Bucks fan, goddammit. Cheer for the
I don't
goddamn
remember
Bucks.
him having beef with the Eagles though.
I could have sworn when he got
I remember
cut,
him being mad at the Chiefs. I remember that. He was kind of mad at Andy Reid.
Never cared for the guy, but anyways, it is. But I told you before, you can't be racist if you talking about everybody. It is. I feel everybody can get it. Any creed, any color.
Does that mean you're racist about everybody?
Yeah.
But
if it's equal,
everybody.
If it's equal, is it racism though?
It's like saying, with all due respect.
I think that's the stupidest
just
shit.
totally disrespect him.
I
said with all due respect.
Yeah. I don't like that shit either.
Respect.
So what's up with Dallas next year? What they do? Do they keep Dak? They get rid of Dak?
Why would you get rid of him? What are you bringing in?
I'll suck at something again to thinking Dak.
I mean, if you telling me I'm getting Aaron Rodgers or something, okay, then I get it. But if you're not getting it, I don't see. Can they? They ain't had no big free agents like that.
I'm trying. Yeah, like
who they gonna get? Excuse me.
Who
they gonna get?
That gap between Detroit Adrian
and get Dak Wilson.
You stupid, man.
They can. They can trade Dak Prescott for Zach.
Why would you get Zach Wilson instead of Dak Prescott? Come on, don't be that disrespectful, bro.
No, that's bad. That's bad, Will.
That's disrespectful, bro.
It's more of their caliber quarterback.
That's disrespectful, bro.
I don't know. It might work for him.
Cooper Rush would have been a better option than you saying Zach Wilson.
They might as well just stick with Cooper Rush.
Like, no, I wouldn't even do that. No, so you don't trade. You can't trade Dak.
No,
I didn't say that he was it, but you don't. What other option do you have out there that's better than Dak? You don't. So you can't just go, okay, I'm gonna get rid of you.
So what do you mean better than? Okay. What options do we have that's better than Dak?
That they could get.
Exactly. That's what I was saying. Okay.
There is, like you said, there isn't really.
TB and you got Aaron Rodgers from one, so it's 2.
There's no guarantee that they're even coming. You got to tell me who's coming. They're not even linked to these 2 teams.
But I'm just saying.
That's the.
These
But
are
you.
Possible people. These are people that
No.
Be in the same spot.
Right, but you have to still have to want to go to Dallas. That means you got to play under Jerry Jones. You got to go under Jerry Jones rules. Everybody don't want to do that. If that was the case, Tom Brady would have went there when he was looking for free agency because Jerry would have took care of his ass. But he ain't going. Who?
Derek Carr.
Man, if you don't stop it.
Why not Derek Carr? Dak and Derek Carr is the same.
How would you get DC though?
You would say, hey, give me Derek Carr.
For what? What are you gonna
Dak Prescott.
The Raiders aren't taking Dak Prescott.
The Cowboys ain't taking Derek Carr. Like, why would I take an older version of the same person?
Fair exchange.
I think Derek Carr's better, but that's just me.
I think Derek Carr.
But Dak Prescott doesn't fit McDaniels.
So nobody fits McDaniels, Richie.
Jimmy Garoppolo.
But there's nobody out there, bro, that Dallas can go take and win a Super Bowl. Now, like I said, if all of a sudden they get right, if they all of a sudden get linked to somebody big like that, then I'll change my stance. But as far as right now, what I'm looking at in the landscape, I wouldn't change Dak Prescott. You could draft a quarterback late if you think there's one in there, and try to see if you can develop something. But other than that,
well, you keep Dak as well. That's better for me. Because Dak ain't gonna never be shit.
You gotta cut. You gotta cut Zeke.
I mean, because you gotta think too. At the same time, like Dak isn't who we think Dak's supposed to be, but then you get a glimpse of Dak being something. So that's where you go back. You figure, can we bottle that part up?
You know what I get? I get Minnesota. I'm not what Dak, but
you might be right about that too. You could be 100% right. I mean,
you could win.
You keep that. No, you can keep that. I'm not a huge Dak fan. I'm not a Dak fan like that, but I don't think I'm good.
You could win with a lot of average quarterbacks. I mean, Joe Flacco on one.
I mean, if you
I
want
love Nick Foles, but Nick Foles isn't.
if you want to get a veteran backup to like push him, I'm cool with that. But you know what I'm saying? Like, but I don't think there's an option right now that says you're better than Dak that you're gonna get. That's all I'm saying. If they get linked to Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers in the next few weeks, then okay, we can talk about it. But
say you if you don't do that, then you go try to find you a running back and you third string. Well, I mean, you might have to keep him second string because
what I would do, I would keep Dak. I would trade Zeke. I would re-sign Tony Pollard. I try to.
You gotta get you another running back.
Yeah, you can find. I mean, you can find you another draft or find one free agency, but cheaper than Dak. I mean, Zeke, and then I would try to get DeAndre Hopkins over there. You got Hopkins. They talking about trading Hopkins. Listen, what I would do. Hopkins and Jalen Ramsey would be my two options because they talking about trading Jalen Ramsey as a possibility on trading block. If I'm Dallas, I go after both of them, and I say that's the window you got.
Which one would you pick?
If
Hopkins or Ramsey, we got a first round pick, so we can do whatever.
For who? For Dallas?
No, for the Philadelphia Eagles.
We're talking about Dallas. We ain't talking about the Eagles.
I know, but we got a first round pick.
We're not. I know, but we talking about how to make Dallas better. You over here bringing the Eagles in. I ain't talking about
that. They on the trading block. I know what we got.
No, I know that, but I can also sit here and
give them.
But I can also sit here and say, but I can say we could trade trades. I'm not talking about me. I'm talking about Dallas.
I think they need both.
I think you go after both. If you
they need a number 2 corner and a number.
They need a number
even though
1.
Hopkins isn't a number 2, he's a 1. They need a number 2 receiver.
I would go after Jalen and I go after Hopkins, and I would tell Dak Prescott, this is it. This is it. We all in, just like the Rams did. We all in, brother.
If they get Ramsey,
you can't do shit else.
And then if they get Ramsey and Hopkins,
and you find somebody midway to before the trade deadline, a veteran that's available to trade, you booster that up, and I'll be like, that's it, bro. If you ain't making it, I don't give a fuck who we put in after that. But that's it. Like, this is your last window. They out there. Everybody making these fucking trades and trying to get these little super teams together with these veterans, so why not?
Stack that defense.
They got to get another corner. They need a linebacker in the worst way. Because they don't know. I don't think you keep Mike on as a linebacker. I think you got to put him as a DN. As a sometime linebacker. But they don't. Other than that, they had to Van
They got to keep him as a sometime linebacker because when you play faster offenses.
But I'm saying they don't have anybody besides Van Der Esch.
Yeah.
Running game is just. I mean,
they got 3 big ass motherfuckers in the front. Huh? They got some big ass nose tackles, and defensive tackles. Yeah. But the ends is where they struggle a little bit if they don't have Parsons on the line, and then you leave Van Der Esch by himself as linebacker. So it's like you got to get you another linebacker. If you can get you a coverage linebacker, it'd be even better. But it's the Cowboys, anyways. So.
But okay.
We'll talk about those.
Okay.
Your play. Was you satisfied with the way your team played this week?
Yeah, I had to get a defensive win. I kind of figured we didn't have a defensive win in this little win streak yet, so I was cool with that.
Y'all still there.
No, I knew at some point the defense was going to have to win us a game. I kind of figured that at some point. So get that out of the way, and then I'll tell you later what I think I need this week. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, we can get right into that. Just give me 1 minute. We got to talk about these punk ass Buffalo Bills, the Cincinnati Bengals. So, earlier in the season, these are seasons to me because I'm a sports person. I said that Justin Herbert was a fraud. That he got everything and he still just can't do it. Kind of proved me right. But apparently we have another fraud at the table. Goes by Joshua Allen.
Well, I said that.
I don't know what a fraud is to you. I don't get what a fraud is.
He's a top 5 quarterback.
You can't win, bro. If you got,
he ain't won shit yet, Jason. You can't. You got to.
It's 4 years. We not even going 14 years. We talking about 4 or 5 years into this league.
You're the one.
Mahomes is the greatest.
You're the one that said
that.
Pretty much Burrow's the second best. I mean, Allen's the second best quarterback.
He's like, yeah. If I was watching the anime, he'd be like, the best person's rival. That, you know,
there you're gonna give us a character. We're not nerds over here.
That's why I get a character. Because I mean, like, what the fuck you talking about? So like, he'll be like the best character's rival. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is the best character, and then this is you, and this is how Josh Allen is every time But now he's like this.
No Burrows right
Now,
now.
yeah, now Joe Burrow. Actually, Burrow's like this because he beat Pat Mahomes every time they play.
I don't want to give him ahead of Pat Mahomes because Pat Mahomes
That's why I
has
gave
more.
him tie.
He has to win a Super Bowl at least.
He beat Pat Mahomes every time they play.
But that doesn't mean nothing.
4-0. What you mean? He beat him
Because-
to go to the Super Bowl, and he could probably go beat him again to go to the Super Bowl.
But if you don't win the Super Bowl, what does that mean? Because that's like Peyton Manning beating Tom Brady during the regular season and shit. Okay, but I got 7 rings. You can beat me all you want. Put these 7 rings on the table.
Okay, so first of all, has one.
I'm just saying, he got
And-
more than Joe Burrow, right?
That keeps happening. He's only gonna have one because he's gonna always meet Joe, and Joe gonna whoop that ass.
But Joe ain't won nothing. So what if Joe don't win
He gonna
shit?
keep getting a chance.
They losing the first, they losing wild card together.
This year ain't gonna be this year either.
Like,
but shit,
I'm just saying, okay. So Pat Mahomes still never won.
No, they won. They won beat
Why?
because he beats Pat Mahomes every time they play.
But what
He's
matters though?
4-0.
I need the ring.
4-0.
Which one? What resume you want?
They'll be tied if he
You
does
got-
it this year.
What resume right now?
Him this week.
What resume you want right now? Right now, today, you have to take Pat Mahomes' resume. Okay, so that's my whole point. Pat Mahomes is number one.
So Joe
What
Burrow,
team would you
but
take,
even
though?
with Joe Burrow winning the Super Bowl, I mean, who still wouldn't take Pat because Pat still has those records and everything. Like the niggas are balling.
Once Joe Burrow wins the Super Bowl and they won and won, it's a toss up. You can say who you want to talk at that point, because now you can say Joe Burrow's better because he's beaten, like you said, was named that many times. But I'm saying at the end of the day, when you look at it, it's like a Charles Barkley and fucking a nigga that won one ring that had a good career. You gonna take that one ring, like just what it is, like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
This week, but I don't know. It's kind of hard.
you want Robert Horry 6 rings or 7 rings, or you want Charles Barkley 1? None.
Career wise,
Yeah,
I for sure take Charles Barkley.
I'm taking Robert Horry. I'm
I
rocking.
mean, like it's cool to be Robert Horry doing 6 rings, but you was never the guy.
I wasn't
I
part of.
was-
I was
I
part of
was
every.
Barkley.
No. I didn't have to be the number 1 and number 2, but I hit shots
He
and
was
every.
number 7.
No, he wasn't. No, he was not. Don't do that. No, he was not.
He was
No.
not the starter on the team.
Yes, he was.
He was.
Yes, and on the Rockets and the Lakers, he was, and the fucking San Antonio. He might have played 6 man some of those games,
Yeah.
but he was on that starting rotation.
6. He was 6.
He was on that starting rotation. He hit big shots in every series.
Yeah.
That's why they call that man Big Shot Bob.
Hey,
Don't
he
get that
shot,
twisted.
But
Don't get that twisted. Nah, that ain't. Now you now
Charles
Mark Madsen.
Barkley, I'm thinking
Mark Madsen. That's something totally different. Eat it. But
Charles Barkley has way more money though.
I'm not
And
going.
he got
for
the
money.
ring.
I'd rather
But you're
do
going,
something-
but it's career, so that
Yeah,
money's
yeah.
involved.
Well, if I'm going about money, then shit. Give me fucking
You gave us 2
Michael
people.
Conley. Shit.
You said
take
Charles
Mike Conley,
Barkley,
you gonna give me
Robert
your fucking-
Horry,
money wise. I'm talking about careers. I'm not talking about money.
and that career.
I'm not
came
talking
with
about money. I'm talking about your time scoring all that shit. I'm not talking about money. I'm talking about your career.
My career.
Points.
I'm taking
All that
Charles
shit. I'm not
Barkley.
talking about-
No, they can talk about
You can
this
take the
all,
celebrity,
but
the
you
fame.
know
I'm not
me.
talking about the money.
I'm taking it all.
That's
I
cool.
need Celebrity fame.
I'll take the ring.
TNT.
Because one thing you
Nah,
can't never
man.
take away from me.
Shaq big ass talking
Champion.
shit, and I still throw the ball out of him if I was Charles Barkley. I ain't gonna put my-
Call me a champion. I don't give a damn how you look at it.
Charles
tell you
Barkley,
this.
he's a gold medalist.
I tell you this. I tell you this.
Did Robert Horry win one?
No, they either play, never play for the
All right then.
Gold
You know what I'm
medalist.
saying?
I'm surprised he never brings that up.
Because Shaq got one.
But other people don't.
But that's the only person he argued with. Shaq and what's his name?
Kenny.
Like,
You should
everybody
talk
that-
Kenny.
And Kenny.
Kenny.
Yeah, Kenny got one. I mean, I don't got one. He
I think
argued with
Draymond
Kenny.
has one though.
Yeah, Draymond got one.
I guess everybody that say dude got a gold medal, huh? Candace Parker too.
Okay, that's actually a better career. You want Draymond or you want Charles? That's actually a better one since they argue all the time and talk about championships.
Nah, it's kind of harder though.
So which one do you want?
Draymond was more involved in the championships than Robert Horry. Like you
Well,
said,
you
Robert
gotta-
Horry hit big shots, but
You got to go back. You really got to go back and watch basketball. You're right. I'm trying to tell you, like, you got to go back and watch that. Draymond was
He was big 3 before KD got there.
no. Draymond was a big 3 as far as what? Not scoring. You
He
just
was hitting the three. When he, those
No.
first, the first,
He was-
the first ones he was hitting.
he was
shots.
big 3 as far as importance on the team. He wasn't big 3 as far as like your scores.
He
You was
had like he had low.
because your first one,
I mean,
your first
Curry,
your
Clay.
first championship was Iggy.
No, man. No.
Yes, he did, because Iggy hit a lot of big threes in that series, and I want to say
Harrison Barnes?
championship he shot. Yeah, Harrison
That's
Barnes.
the bronze
had-
one. That's a weak one. The one he got, the one he got MVP.
The first
Yeah.
one.
He gave up like 40. Oh my god. People always talk about him and Iggy did he got 40.
Who? What do you
He
mean?
didn't stop Brown from shit.
You.
Man stopped
So let me
Bron
ask you a
from
question.
blocking some
Let me ask you a question.
And how did we get
He
here?
gave up 40 points, right?
Yeah, how did we get here?
Wait, you talking about 40?
Joe Burrow.
He gave up 40 points. When does the loser get MVP?
I'm just saying.
Jerry
That was
West.
Stupid.
The only one. One time in history. Thank you. That's the only time. And they ain't done that shit since.
And I wouldn't have wanted it.
I don't care about none of that. I'm just saying. That was a stupid MVP. Steph Curry should got the MVP. It was disrespectful. So it is what it is. We talk about football anyway. Joe Burrow is better than Pat Mahomes. No, just kidding. But I think they pretty damn close. And I think Josh Allen fell the fuck off ridiculously. Expeditiously.
What was the word you were losing last time? Fraudulent.
Yeah, he's a fraud. He's a fraud. Like, I like Josh Allen. I thought Josh Allen was gonna win.
I'm just trying to figure out what a fraud is in 5 years. Like I think you use that word fraud way too loosely. Like it's bugging me that you're using that word like that. A fraud is Jamarcus Russell is a fraud.
Yeah.
Josh Allen is not. Is he not the favorite to win MVP?
That's okay if he didn't win the MVP. Shit happens. But he's not a bum. That's a fraud. Jamarcus Russell is a fraud. Josh Rosen is a fraud. Fucking
No, you're naming bum fraud.
no, I'm naming first round draft quarterbacks in the top 10.
bum
These are
frauds.
top 10 quarterbacks
Yeah,
that
those
got
bum
drafted.
frauds.
Those are called frauds.
But Josh
Somebody
Allen
who got
he's
drafted,
an elite fraud.
he got in his 5 years.
Like,
That's
he's
not
an
a
elite
fraud,
like,
bro.
In his classified of where his tier is of quarterback.
Carson
he's a fraud
Palmer?
in his tier.
Carson Palmer is a fraud.
I understand.
That's
Listen,
not the
Jason,
same.
Okay, Jason,
It's not. I'm not getting that.
listen,
Well,
Jason,
you can say he's a
listen, let me break it
failure?
down so you can not understand it. Okay, so if a nigga kills somebody, right, he's a criminal, right? Now, if a nigga scams somebody, he's a criminal too. But they're still gonna have a criminal.
You're giving me a
He's
fraud.
and he's a fraud, but they're a different type of fraud.
But okay,
He's an elite fraud.
your definition of a fraud is basically telling me that if
He's
you
not
didn't live
up
up
to
to your
the standard.
expectations in the first 4 or 5 years of your career, you're a fraud. So that's 79% of the NFL.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure fraud has to
But
do with
listen,
stealing.
no, listen.
Like,
No. But listen,
I don't like the word you
no,
fraud.
no, because not 79% of the NFL is not always first person they say gonna win MVP every fucking year for the last 3 years. It's been Josh Allen. He's been over Pat Mahomes. He's been over everybody to win MVP. And every year he's lost. All when it motherfucking mattered. When it all fucking mattered, you know who's not there? Josh Allen. He was
First of
there
all,
the year before.
When it matters, and MVP is two
Last
different.
year wasn't his fault.
First of all,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That would defense gave it up.
First of all, MVP and when it matters is two different conversations. MVP is regular season. When it matters, postseason. So you name it two different
He's
things.
falling off. It's a decline.
But it does. What do you want to have, the MVP or you want to have the postseason?
He's balling. And then it's like
Tony Romo is a fraud. There's
I know.
two different
I
things.
know.
Tony Romo is 12 years in the league.
Okay.
Fraud.
So okay.
Give this man 10
years.
years.
It's Lamar Jackson.
He's showing fraudulent
It's
signs.
Lamar Jackson.
He's showing fraudulent signs.
No, he's not going to say
Why
Lamar
you
Jackson is a fraud.
No, not this year.
Last year he was hurt too.
The years he played, they
He only
lost.
won
According
2 years.
to you, a fraud.
2 years.
No, a fraud is Lamar Jackson.
He
100%.
has to be
He
a
only
fraud.
played 2 years. He won the MVP.
Doesn't matter, but he doesn't win. Where's the Super Bowl
And
at?
what did they do that
He
year?
only played 2 years.
What did-
Where's the Super Bowl at?
They lost.
Where's the Super Bowl
The
at?
first game they lost. The following year they went to playoffs. He lost his first game
Second
again.
game, didn't he?
Where's the
No, I
Super
think
Bowl
he
at?
lost the second round maybe. First game though.
Oh,
I'm saying because nobody else wants to say it.
nah.
You're just racist. I'm just kidding. It's a joke, people. It's a joke. It's a joke.
I'm just saying. At least, if Josh Allen was at least MVP, I wouldn't be saying that.
I'm joking.
So MVP,
This is a joke, people. Please don't take that
Lamar
serious.
Jackson is MVP.
Don't get in that man's
is
beat.
Herbert a fraud? Because no one was saying he.
I said that. Didn't I
But
just say
but no
he
one was
enjoyed
saying
that?
he was gonna win the. He wasn't the favorite to win
Herbert's a fraud because
MVP.
he ain't
Fraud
did
goes
shit
like
yet.
this. Richie, the definition of fraud goes all over the place. I don't know at
He
this
ain't
point.
did shit yet.
Hey,
When is you gonna
This is the last thing I'm gonna say about fraud. Next week, I just need your definition of a fraud, and I'm gonna post it right here, and I'm gonna start using that bitch every time he talk about something. I'll be like, I learned it. Fraud.
Everyone who didn't win the
I'm
ring.
about to post pictures of all these frauds. So a bunch of niggas, pictures right here. You know what I'm saying? Fraud.
Donovan-
Here's our explanation of why they're frauds.
Donovan McNabb.
Is he a fraud? No, he's not a fraud.
Never won.
He went to the NFC 4 times, you know what I'm saying? 3 out of the 4 he didn't have shit. He just made it to the Super Bowl. Josh Allen he ain't even been to the Super Bowl. Let him make it to the Super Bowl, then I'll stop all my
I hate
projects.
you so much.
He make it to the Super Bowl, I'll stop all my projects.
Donovan McNabb got there, what,
Yo,
like the
bro.
12th year, 10th year, or some shit when he got there?
He had finally got a guy.
No, we got there in like
Josh
04.
Allen had- okay,
So like his fifth, sixth
This
year.
Okay, so if you're telling me
Oh,
if Donovan McNabb had T.O. earlier in this year, where they wouldn't have made it to Super Bowl.
Wait, if Donovan McNabb had T.O. early in his career?
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck y'all would have done.
I mean, you see what he did when he had him. They
Y'all,
went
Well,
y'all
we went
fucking
to 3
disrespect
or
that man.
4.
how many years since he had Stephon Diggs?
And you disrespect for that man, and he had to go to Dallas so he can beat y'all ass every year.
He can't do shit.
Oh, because he had beef with McNabb.
Well, no.
Chunky soup commercials.
But anyways, man,
Lamar Jackson better be on that list than Will.
I'm just
you
saying.
goddamn right he's on that fraud list.
Who has he had that Stephon Diggs caliber?
He can't throw like Josh Allen, so he shouldn't have nobody like Stephon Diggs caliber.
Mark Andrews. Top
Sure.
three
Mark
tight end.
Andrews.
Top
Get
three
the
tight
fuck
end.
outta here.
Top three
I don't
tight end
know.
right there.
He ain't Stephon Diggs.
He's not.
All right.
I think he had
Come
more
on now.
touchdowns than Stephon Diggs last
Defenses,
year.
when they're healthy, they might be kind of neck and neck. When Marlon Humphreys is healthy and shit like that.
Nah, I think
not
Ravens-
last year though.
I think Ravens defense is
Buffalo
better.
defense killed them last year. So
I think-
don't give me. Lamar had his.
I ain't gonna lie. I think Buffalo's defense is more names than it is actual production.
Why you think Poyer and them ballers?
Not the name. They have names on that back end, so I think they get more love than they really.
Yeah, because think about it. This year they gave what 30. What's the Burrow scored this year?
Shit.
Was
21?
31 or something
Yeah.
like that? Last year they couldn't stop Mahomes for 13
Every
seconds.
time. Yeah, every time it gets in there, it's tight game. I think
Now
they.
that's a fraud.
But even then, like if you really think about
You
it,
heard him.
the first like 6 years, first 6 weeks of the season on like the both last 2 years, they've been like the number one defense. Then all of a sudden towards the end, they just
When
They
they
started
lose-
blaming on Josh Allen too much.
when they lose in the playoff,
And
they
that's when they show their fraudulent. They show
they don't lose like a
it's like
14.
a disease.
They don't lose like a 14-10 game.
It's
They give up
infectious.
points.
It's infectious. No, they thought they had to go with time. Don't remember.
I'm saying, like-
last year they started off
Last
0-1.
question.
They lost to the sorry ass Pittsburgh Steelers with old ass Ben Roethlisberger the first game of the season. Remember that, and only put up like 13 points. Remember that.
I'm
What are
leaving.
you talking about?
The Buffalo Bills.
Oh,
It's my last question, and we can change subject. Is Bill Belichick a fraud?
He has 6 games. Jason.
He doesn't have none without Tom
7.
Brady.
They don't give a fuck. The process is done.
He doesn't have
He
no.
has 6 rings.
So why wouldn't that be Tom Brady though, and not Bill Belichick?
Because he has them too. You know what I'm saying? They should. They're not frauds. None of them are frauds. When you got the job done, no matter who the fuck is back there, if you would even build a super team and got the fucking job done, you can't call Steve Kerr a fucking.
I mean, we don't.
fraud.
I don't know because you can't like. MJ never went without Phil. You know what I'm saying? Kobe never went without Phil. You know what I'm saying? They went together. They went together like
Vice
this.
versa.
They were like this. Belichick hasn't won without Brady. Brady won without Belichick.
Here, you got 6 times.
I'm just asking.
6 times.
I'll take 7.
I would. Too.
How come they don't bring up the whole that it was during COVID though?
Who
Their
the?
Super Bowl.
Because it's Tom fucking Brady.
And
You know what I'm saying? They don't bring up the fight game.
Favorite to win that year anyway. So
No,
because
because
Spygate,
the our championships,
COVID
our
gate.
basketball, my baseball, COVID, Tom Brady's football. There was no one in the stands.
It goes aligned with all his other championships. They just
I
what?
don't think they stopped though.
No, but I'm saying it aligns with everything
but I
else.
mean, like there was no one in the crowd. It was the same thing. It was
I think they
testing. You lost players because of COVID.
I think so. For baseball, you didn't have as many games. That's why they call it. Basketball, you stopped mid-season
That's what bugged
and
me.
then did the bubble. That's why it's certain shit. Football played. All the that team different. They didn't have no fucking stands. They played there when they were supposed to fucking play.
It was meant to be Spygate, Deflategate, COVIDgate,
It was because it was Tom Brady.
All the games.
all the gates.
If it was somebody else, they would have been like, nah, maybe
Floodgate.
we don't count it. Divorce. Divorce gate.
Hey man,
Hellgates now. Anyway,
Put that on yourself, Tom.
so we got our winners: Chiefs, Bengals, Niners, Eagles. Let's talk about this next round. Who wins and when they win. Since we already know where we gonna land on one side, let's just talk about the other side. Chiefs and Bengals.
I don't care. I prefer the Chiefs, but I don't care.
I prefer the Bengals.
To be honest, I think the Chiefs
Oh,
would be an easier match.
I need a rematch.
I don't know why.
I need that run back.
Oh.
The Chiefs would be here, man.
I think so.
I
I think
do
that
too.
ankle,
Fuck
that
man.
ankle's
He's a
gonna be
miracle,
that ankle's
baby.
gonna be fucked
I don't
up.
like fucking with. He's a miracle baker.
Well,
here's
you
the
just
thing,
said
though.
Joe Burrow's like
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna say they kind of.
So I'll take
But
the
here's the
one
thing.
that's a little less healthy.
I would go against the Chiefs over the Bengals because I feel like you
That
can,
offense.
even though we lost to the Bengals earlier in the season, and I still need that run back from the Super Bowl. I feel like you can cap the Chiefs better than you can cap the Bengals.
Yeah, I mean they got.
Only difference is you get to Burrow faster. You can get to Mahomes, but I just feel like Burrow can take 8 sacks in a game and still get you 50 points. Like that shit's just crazy to me. Patrick Mahomes take 8 sacks, the game's over with. That's the only I think difference. Like you've really seen this man take 8 sacks throughout the game, still throw 500 yards and fucking 4 or 5 touchdowns. And he got a receiving core, and he got a running back, and he got a decent tight end. You
That's
really,
why I would take him because he's Lions.
but you really just got to
He
worry.
gets the 8 sack. We're going for 16. You know,
I mean, the biggest thing
we
though,
doubling it up on his ass.
the biggest thing with the Chiefs though is if you can bottle up Kelsey, the rest of the team is you can kind of play 1-on-1. Like y'all got the team to play 1-on-1.
See, the thing is about that is number 15. He makes ordinary look not ordinary.
No. I understand that. What I'm saying though is if you take away his first option and he's got to rely on Tony Juju and Van Scantlin, I'm taking my chances. I'll take my chances.
He's scary.
I agree, but I'll take my chance before I let Travis Kelce get 10 catches, and I don't give a damn if he only got 79 yards.
Yeah.
Them 10 catches.
I'm just
Big.
putting Gardner Johnson on in the whole game, to be honest. I'm a Gardner Johnson in with that. And then, personally, I just wanted Jalen to be Pat and then say, suck on that, take that MVP and choke on it. All the way.
I mean, so I don't care either way. I personally don't give a damn who wins. The only reason, like I said, I picked the Chiefs is because I want to get back, but I think the Bengals would be fun. I think the Bengals would be more interesting, but
I think the Bengals are going to win.
The Bengals going to beat the Chiefs.
Well, 3-0 against them, right? 4-0.
it's all gonna matter when it counts. I mean, last year that's the same thing, right? They wanted to go they beat the Chiefs to go to the Super Bowl, right? Gotta get that get back.
So you going with the Chiefs?
I'm going with I don't give a damn. I give you a score, but I don't care who wins. I give you a score, but I don't care who it is. I'll probably say it's gonna end up being 35-38.
That's a good score. I think it'll be in 40s. Like a 42, like a 42-39 type shit.
I think it's gonna be a
Somebody gonna miss a field goal.
3-4 point game. I think it'll be either he got scored a touchdown on the last play or the field goal. One of the two.
31-20.
Damn.
Cincinnati.
Yeah, I don't pick either way. Don't make me in the game.
Kansas City. Get back to.
I'm going with or.
Hmm?
I'm going with or.
Or.
Yeah.
All right.
You going or? What do
Yeah.
you mean?
Kansas or Bengals.
Or Bengals.
I'll take it
What was the
or.
score you said? 30.
30-35.
That's
gonna be an exciting game. Who played first?
We do.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we get to get that up.
Because they're both, well,
Both
technically,
East.
nah, they're in Central. They're in Missouri. But they want that game probably prime. Why don't we go for second? No,
Because
because
we're-
the East Coast, because it's later, yeah.
I don't even think that's the reason.
You think so?
I think they
Prime time?
no, I think they think that's a better matchup scoring wise and shit. Our game could low key be the same as we did against the fucking Dallas game.
Be low scoring.
Yeah, like we can literally be in a fucking 19-13,
But that's
19-16
an
type
exciting
of game.
game, though.
Not rating wise.
Not okay, but like
I agree.
when you're like, fuck, every little thing.
Yeah, no, I agree, but not rating wise.
Yeah.
Rating is scoring. That's what people want to see.
Yeah.
So if like put like this, if they have a team that's both teams are gonna, you can guarantee they're gonna score 30-some points a piece, and then you tell me the other game's gonna score under 20, you gonna watch that 30-point game before you watch that under 20 game. Most times, that's why I think they probably gonna put that, because you don't know with us. You don't know if our game can end up being 35-38 our damn selves, or we don't know if the game could be fucking 21-20,
Mm-hmm.
Shit, 9-6.
9-6, 9-12. Like I could literally see that type shit. I don't know what the weather's gonna be like either. That's why I'm not saying shit about the game. Like I don't know. I'm not gonna say here. I ain't came in here and say I'm gonna smack y'all or nothing like that. I ain't saying shit because at the end of the day, it could be two different ways, right? So I know I want it. That's I asked for this whole time.
Oh, you go get it.
But I ain't about to sit here and be like, y'all niggas about to get smacked. Now week 12 might be a different story. But I'm watching these other, just like the Cowboys fans. I'm watching to see which one of y'all personalities start talking too much shit. Give us a little bit of receipts.
I'm chilling. I don't know.
I've only seen one thing.
The score, huh?
Nah, my guess would probably be it'd be like 24-21, somewhere around there, in the 20s, mid-20s probably, would be my guess. I don't think it's gonna be too high. I don't think it'll be too low, but I think it's gonna be right in that middle.
I think it'd be 26-14.
I'm not shocked.
Something like that. But it's gonna be like 14-19 most of it. Yeah, 26.
I always think like, how do you get 26 or like math wise, like I'm just thinking.
I mean, yeah.
You get a field goal. And...
Want me to do it for you?
I want you to go ahead and
you get to 16, then a field goal, or I mean, well, actually 19. Then
I just want what you got, Richie. Before I say something,
I think it's gonna be close. I don't know. Like you said, it's probably gonna be in the 20s.
I just don't want nobody to pick us
What am I thinking?
like they did against Dallas. I just love to keep hearing more and more excuses. Well, they ain't played nobody. I'm like, all right, cool.
I'll go 24-17. Yeah.
Can't wait. It's gonna be interesting.
We won last year, right? We beat y'all last year. Y'all beat us.
Yeah, so we did get
so
payback.
It's 1-1 the last 3. And then we play y'all next year too.
We do?
Mm-hmm.
When you guys will be over there?
I think we go back to y'all next year because I think Dallas is in Frisco.
We're coming over here next year to LA.
No. Oh yeah, you guys are going. You're going to Rams. But I think y'all going. I think we got to go to y'all. Dallas got to come see us next year again. Come back and see that Bay.
Yeah.
Come see that Bay one time.
Come to the Bay.
I'm hoping there's a basketball season at that time too. I'll go try to catch all the Warriors games at the same time.
When the Cowboys.
Yeah. Hell yeah! I was trying to do that last year. This last season,
as long as it's not in September.
Yeah.
Early
Like it was.
October?
They had. If I would have. It was a Monday night game. I was gonna go to the Warriors game Sunday night and then just go to the whatchamacallit on Monday.
Yeah.
Nah, I was gonna be chilling, bro, because I was gonna spend. I already knew I was spending too much fucking money. That's all I need.
Did you give a score?
The mid-20s.
Mid-20s.
That's all I can tell you.
So let's get into this basketball.
4 points.
It wasn't nothing really that interesting. Do you think? I didn't think it was that interesting.
No, I mean so far I only did is the Rui trade, which I thought was an excellent trade. It's probably one of the best trades they've done in a while.
For the Lakers?
Yeah.
Hoorah, Hachimara!
So too rich before I say anything.
I like the trade. I'm trying to think.
The first people I heard say anything positive.
Nobody likes the trade.
Because a lot of people don't know who Rui is.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, this is.
What do we lose?
I mean,
people don't. If you ask, I had more people ask me who was Rui.
Two of them are like 5 years away.
Than whatchamacallit. Like nobody, people don't know who he is. Nobody really. He plays in Washington. I know he is since he was at fucking Gonzaga. He can end up being Kyle Kuzma. Maybe he's not gonna score as much. It's be explosive to score, but he can give you 15. He can give you 7. He possibly 6 or 7 rebounds. Play a little defense. Play 3-4 position. Young, 24. Resign him next year. 20 million 3 years, some shit like that. Perfectly in the market. That's why you didn't go get Kuzma. Because you go get Kuzma's gonna ask 20, 30 million. He's gonna demand that, and he deserves that. Rui ain't gonna get you that.
I'll be happy with our 4th, 5th option getting us 15.
And that's why I think he's gonna end up being the 4th option on the team, 3rd, 4th option. So I mean, you figure obviously AD, LeBron.
If he's our 3rd option, I think that means he really stepped up his game.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll be. He can shoot a 3, not at a high clip, but he shoots a decent 3-point percentage. I think at the end of the day, he'll be in the depth lineup or closeout lineup as they call it. So I think it'll be. I would personally, if I'm Darvin Ham, at one point I would try Thomas Bryant, Anthony Davis, Rui, LeBron, Austin Reeves. I'm not saying start, but at one point in the game.
It's a big lineup.
I know. They all run the floor, so it doesn't matter.
You think Rui's gonna
Playing his
start?
own defense. Yeah, they got him already starting.
Or he's gonna start?
They got him, so it'll be
He'll be the
3.
4 or 3.
Well, it depends. I don't think. Well, at that point, I think that position is not going to make a difference. Well, yeah, because of AD. But I think him and LeBron.
Defensively, I think Rui might guard the 3 though.
I think he'll guard whoever's a better player.
He can go to the bench for AD come back though. He's probably gonna go to the bench for AD come back. Or you
No.
AD's going to the 5.
AD still stays at the 5.
Thomas Bryant comes out.
Thomas Bryant comes off the bench. You still keep him at the 5. You put Rui and LeBron to the 3-4, and then you bring in Lonnie and Pat Bev or Austin Reeves and Pat Bev, and you still gotta.
Well, Schroeder might be the starting point guard right now.
You can even go Schroeder and fucking Pat Bev. I mean, I think it depends on the matchup. It depends. One of those. Somebody else is gonna be gone. Not sure who. I don't know who's gonna be, but I think one of the guards is gonna be gone.
Yeah, we need to cut one more guard. Probably Pat Bev. That's why he's trying to get back into his own.
I don't.
self.
To be honest,
Well, he said he wants to go to Minnesota, and I don't think. Yeah, I don't think
he
Minnesota
would
got
be
anything
okay
that
with
we.
going back there. But
I don't think Minnesota has anything we have, so he would have to be like a 3-team trade. I think you, personally, if you can get another shooter or another guard, not a shooter, just another guard, I maybe have to get rid of Schroeder. I think he has the most value out of all the
he's
guards.
been playing well though.
He has the most value. That's what I'm saying.
But who are you getting though?
I don't know. I don't know who out there looking for, but I think you got to get rid of some of that minutes for that guard position. I think you have to unload somebody. Who you gonna get? I don't know. Maybe you just trade for some picks. I don't fucking know. But I think somebody's got to go. I think.
Somebody definitely got.
Well, especially when Reeves and Lonnie Walker come back.
That's what I'm saying, and I don't think Pat Bev has a market. I think the only person that you're gonna really have a market for is Dennis Schroeder and Westbrook. If you do a 3-team trade and give up a first round.
You're saying you'd be okay with trading Westbrook?
Am I okay with trading Westbrook? If it's for the right thing, I kind of just at this point I don't think you would at this point because he's not hurting the team.
I don't really think any of the guards are hurting the team.
No, what I'm saying, but like Westbrook could possibly be your 6th man of the year. Like he's not hurting. Like he's doing his role. Like he's playing his role the way he should be. I'm gonna put it out on a limb and say I wouldn't be shocked if he came back next year if he takes a pay cut.
He'd take a big pay cut.
I think you can get him down to 20.
20?
I think you can get him down to 20, 25. What's Harden making? I think you can get him down to James Harden numbers.
I don't know how much Harden.
I think the Harden's down to 20 something. I think it might be low 30s, but I think he's high 20s. But if he's agreed to do that 1-2 year player option, same thing, 6 man, gives enough money to re-sign Rui and bring another veteran in or
Is
another
Van
player.
Beat an option? 'Cause I've been hearing Van Beat.
I don't think.
This-
Yeah, but I think he's gonna get traded somebody and get re-signed whoever he gets traded to. I don't think he'll go into free agency. I think whoever he gets traded to, I think he's gonna end up re-signing.
Trying to sign him then,
I would have been.
Maybe.
Otherwise, I would love to take him. I think he'd be nice.
and then sign Miles Turner next year.
Yeah. I mean, they got options. Lakers got options. They just not this year. It's gonna be hard.
We're gonna win it anyway. Call it Cinderella story.
Hey, AD got to stay healthy for that to happen.
We're coming back. AD.
He might come
Hopefully
back
next week.
they're saying.
This week or next week?
I heard this week.
End of the week.
Well, there you go.
Maybe what's the Tuesday? So we're playing Thursday.
I got a theory that he was never hurt, but that's a whole nother story.
It's kind of hard not to believe it. I mean, it's hard to believe it.
Are we busting a fucking Kawhi or what?
Now I'm just saying, like they show the video where like he hung on the rim and it came down and he hurt his ankle. Then they show the video like where he got hurt. And like, what did you do? I'm just bullshitting.
Yeah.
I heard conspiracies that they were holding him out so he can be ready for the playoffs.
Hey, if it works, it works. You know,
Oh, I'll take it if that's the case. But
we're only like 2 games behind, like the 6th seed.
yeah, I mean the playoffs is crazy. I was looking at it the other day. I think both sides I think have 2 teams that's pretty much out of it. Like they ain't gonna make the playoffs. Everybody else is like 2 games out of fucking the play-in tournament, last place in play-in tournament or a game at the most.
See?
So it's like
Playing this.
anybody at this point, everybody's available. But I think in this next week or two, you're gonna have some big trades. I think some teams are gonna fall off.
cut this right here to 10 by fourth quarter. We got a chance.
I think you'll have. I think the Clippers are gonna try to make something happen. They already been talking about it. Don't know what's gonna help, but I'm just saying. The possibility of Utah losing some players to the trade deadline, which makes them tank basically.
Yeah,
so they go that.
Fall out of it.
San Antonio's looking to get offload.
They're not really in it though. Right?
No, but I'm just saying.
Do you think the Kings, because they hang on like, are really
King-
they're the 3? I think they're the 3 seed right now.
You want to say a fraud? That's the definition of a fraud.
And you think they're gonna be?
They'll make the playoffs. I think they'll make the playoffs.
Say that.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Right now,
They're not being. Listen, they'll make the playoffs.
they'll be a fraud.
They
if
might
if
make
they,
They might win the first playing game or whatever, but they ain't winning that series. Like, don't get that twisted.
Okay, they're going at 8.
I don't give a damn what number they
Well,
come
no,
in.
they won't. What you mean they're playing? Because they're at 3 right now.
I understand. I'm saying
So
by
you
the end of the
think
year,
they're gonna drop?
it could happen. I'm saying, okay, I'll put it like this.
I-
They end as the 3rd seed.
and
They don't
lose
win
the first
Yep.
round. That's
They lose in the
fraud.
first-
Yep.
That's a fraud.
Ooh.
100% they're going to lose
Yeah.
the first round.
Hold on.
I don't give a damn who it is.
Got 6 right now.
I think it's the Clippers right now.
Oh yeah, they not be.
No, think about even like the Clippers, Golden State.
They
Maybe
love to.
Golden State's like the
Yeah.
7 or 8 seed. Maybe us.
Right now, let's see.
Who else?
The Kings are
Phoenix.
3rd. So, what? One plays 8, right?
They can beat.
Yeah.
Kings.
So, 3 would play. They play the Mavericks.
The 6 seed would be the Mavs.
Luka working that ass out. Luka ain't never lost in the first round. I ain't about to have this shit. That nigga Luke working that
all
ass
the
out.
teams like after them are just better. Like
They're not a bad team. I just don't think they're as good as their record shows.
Yeah.
I think
If they drop to 4, who would they play as
It'll be the 5
Who's the
seed.
5th seed? I think that'll be their best
Pelicans.
matchup.
Clippers,
Who's the fucking 7th?
Suns.
Okay, I'll take my odds. I'll work really hard.
I'll
to
take
get
my
my-
odds.
I'll take the Suns.
The only one you would take right now
I
is
wouldn't
the
be mad
Jazz.
at,
Who?
The Jazz is the only one I think
Like
would
the
be.
8?
Yeah.
but they're gonna fall
And they're
out
about
of
to
big
fall
one.
out. So number
players.
9 is the Timberwolves. 10 the Warriors.
I'll take the Timberwolves and Utah for sure.
And both
I'll
those teams
try to
are probably gonna
avoid-
fall.
for sure try
Both
to
those teams
avoid
are probably gonna get knocked out.
Everything else.
Only reason I take them to beat the Timberwolves because I don't trust Cat. If
Well,
Cat-
the Warriors, if that happens,
Oh, the
the
Warriors
Warriors
will
will beat Timbs.
Who's won?
Denver,
Denver.
and Memphis.
If
like,
Denver
they're
Nuggets-
probably gonna stay
Denver,
one too.
Denver
I'll
Nuggets.
try to drop
Grizzlies.
all the way down to 8. Take my chances with Denver too. Like fuck it.
Oh, you're not beating Denver.
You're not beating.
I might. Nobody knows. Everybody else.
Okay, you want to? That might be another fraud team.
Yeah.
That's a fraud.
So you know what I mean? I might drop all the way to 8.
What do they have to get to not be a fraud? West Conference Finals?
Yeah, at least.
At least?
Shit. You can't be that ignorant there. That damn.
Yeah.
Can't
That
get
talented.
MVP and not.
I don't even necessarily see. I don't necessarily always blame an MVP or somebody that good being a fraud. I think your team got to be the whole thing.
Yeah.
Like you got to like when you got the best record in the thing. Like Giannis was then were a fraud for a while because they had the best record in the league and they couldn't get to the Eastern Conference Final. Then it's like okay, we got there. We like it's stepping stones. That's what I'm saying. Like it's stepping stones, different things. So like for me, that's why I don't say Josh Allen. Like he could be stagnant and never get to the Super Bowl and stay at the AFC Championship. I don't think he's a fraud. Because a lot of people can't do that. Like, a lot of people can't win that many games. Shit, I get what you're saying, but
Jason,
It's just-
a lot of people don't have that stardom and that fame and that hype about them though. So you can't say
no, I can't because
name a high quarterback that ain't that. Phillip Rivers, fraud. Everybody that you probably about to name when I ask this question are fraudulent.
and they never got to where. As far as this man's got.
To you, to the Super Bowl.
Shit. No, I'm
just
saying the
like, if
AFC
you
Championship or
if you win
anything.
an MVP, that tells me you're not a fraud. That just tells me
Why?
maybe your team just couldn't keep up with how good you were. You know what I'm saying? Because you carried your team. That means you're the most valuable player on your team. You haven't even been the most valuable player on your fucking team enough to win an MVP award.
Wouldn't it be that you're a fraud if you
You're
do
MVP.
win the MVP and you don't
No,
win?
no.
You're the MVP and you can't win?
Yeah,
It's
that's
still a
to
team sport at the end of the fucking day.
So then that doesn't make sense.
But that's what I'm saying. You can't. He's not even MVP. Like,
just said it was a
that's
team
what I'm saying,
sport.
he's a fraud.
But you can't.
Phillip Rivers a fraud because yes, he used to win a lot, but he never won a fucking shit. I don't think he ever won a playoff game.
I'm pretty sure they got to like second, maybe even.
I think he got to the second
final.
round. He never been to the AFC
He never
final.
been to the AFC championship.
No, he never been to the AFC Championship.
So
That I do know.
you know what I'm saying? That's a fraud. He's never been a fucking MVP. Like, everybody always said Phillip Rivers is good, but I'm like, where? You know what I mean?
But
The only thing with Josh Allen, like,
okay.
yeah, I think Josh Allen is good, but when it comes time,
So let me ask you a question.
There.
If he has, as you say, Josh Allen gets the MVP season or doesn't do the MVP, what if he just out here and just do 30-1, 30 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, but the defense loses it? Like, what if he gets you to the thing every time and the defense, like Kansas City, how do you keep saying he's a fraud then? Like, if he's getting you your team to where you got to get to,
he's still not getting in the MVP.
We didn't say 15. You giving this man 5. I'm cool if you would have said 15 and you called him fraud.
Fraudulent. He's giving us
No, that's 10 years still.
Herbert's only been in the league for what?
I don't think he's a fraud. I don't call him a fraud either.
Okay, I'll take him back then. They're giving us fraudulent vibes.
Stafford, you could have said was a fraud.
Damn fucking right.
Right? Until you got the Super Bowl.
The Super Bowl is a fucking fraud. That's the only person that make it acceptable.
That guy's changing his team. If anyone's a fraud, it's Lamar Jackson.
No.
Your Honor, look at the proof, Your Honor.
I proved my case with Stafford.
Is Michael Vick a fraud?
Michael Vick? Nah, I don't think Vick ever had a team around him to where they was like, oh yeah, these niggas is gonna.
Michael Vick was always supposed to be that guy.
He did everything. You know what I mean?
He was supposed to be that guy. He didn't get no. Did he get one MVP?
Was him
Did he get one MVP? No.
Him going to jail. I think him going to
jail rookie
fucked him off.
But what I'm saying though is like even when it was team and when he was playing, like I don't know, man.
Because he was in his prime.
I don't know.
I don't think he was ever on a team to. I think you could say maybe more failure.
You said bust.
I don't even think. Nah,
I think bust before I hear fraud.
I think I can give you failure. I don't know about fraud.
I can't say like, oh, Michael Vick had a team.
No, but
I just think the word fraud kills me. The word fraud kills me. Like,
he likes it. He learned it like last week, and he wants to use it.
I like it. It's very, very hard. You know what I'm saying?
I think he lost some money on
Josh Allen. So can we say Josh Allen and Herbert are giving us fraudulent vibes? You wouldn't call it the Rivers Award?
No, I wouldn't.
Not when they're the Rivers Award.
Maybe I mean like in like
are they giving us Rivers
another
Award
like
vibes?
4 or 5 years.
No,
this is like the third or fourth team in the league. How can they be Phillip Rivers already?
It's a new generation.
I know.
Lamar won it in his second year. You wouldn't me tell you what Pat Mahomes did in 3 years of starting the quarterback?
But you can't compare him to Pat Mahomes because he's not Pat Mahomes. So that makes him a fraud because he's not.
They do that shit every year. What are you talking about?
No, they don't.
He's the favorite over Pat Mahomes every year going into the year.
Doesn't mean there's. You can win the MVP and not be the best player.
Eddie, what's your question? What's a fraud to you? No, I'm saying like what in a sports aspect, how's a person a fraud? What would you think he'd be a fraud? Who would you consider in football a fraud?
Derek Carr for sure.
Would you consider Josh Allen a fraud?
No.
Would you consider who else would we throw out there?
Darren
Jones. Kirk Cousins. Would you consider Kirk Cousins a fraud?
Hell yeah.
His expectation is high.
But he still sucks.
You can't be a fraud if you don't have expectations.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you the difference why I think Kirk Cousins is a fraud. A fraud to me is being 40-5 touchdown interception ratio and then don't win the first round. That's a fraud to me. Like I don't give a damn if you're supposed to be MVP or not. Yeah. When you come out there, that's the team too. But I'm saying you come out there, that's a fraud to me. Yeah. Like I can't consider you a fraud, bro. If you're getting to where you get and you go against the offensive juggernaut as Patrick Mahomes, or you go against Joe Burrow. He lost to Daniel Jones. There's two different types of things, bro. That's two different things.
Wrongful or criminal deception.
If he would have lost,
that's fraud.
If he would have lost,
fraud.
If someone who deceives you, that's a fraud.
Who played the first round? Buffalo played. Miami, right?
Yeah.
He lost Scarlett Thompson. He's a fraud. There's a difference.
Yeah, I would say
that's a fraud.
And then first of all, they almost did.
Almost doesn't count except for horseshoes. What I'm telling you is,
like I said,
that's a fraud.
If Josh Allen,
if you lose to a great, bro, that's not. You can't.
Okay, fine. Then.
You can't hate on that. Like
if Josh Allen's a fraud, then you have to say Lamar Jackson's a fraud.
He has the MVP, Richie.
What is that? He gets and loses in the first round.
Richie, it changes. I keep trying to say. That's why I said I need the definition right here.
And it's better right now.
I told y'all, Josh Allen had MVP.
Wrongful or criminal deception. and that leads to losing money. But we will just say it's deception. So he cost you some money. Is this
I just
why?
want y'all to know.
No, he cost Buffalo a lot of money. I tell you that.
Producers don't necessarily like it, but I love when this part happens.
What?
When niggas argue, you try to tell me.
Like it?
No, because when you try to tell me fraudulent, and then you tell me Tannehill's better than fucking, so they crack me up.
Tannehill's a fraud too.
Oh, 100%. Carson Wentz.
I think he just had bad luck. He's been beat the fuck.
I just want you to know every Eagle quarterback I've named has not been a fraud.
No. I can't call Carson Wentz a fraud. I just think he's just really just like he's never recovered from all the shit he's took.
Nick Foles.
He won a Super Bowl. How can he be he was
he
never the guy.
Be a fraud when he's a Super Bowl champion and a Super Bowl.
The closest one you can say to a fraud is McNabb. That's the closest one.
Why?
He went to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but we never won. We got to the NFC Championship with 3.
So let me ask you. So wait.
I'm not saying he is a fraud, but that's the closest one.
If you win a championship and you win a Super Bowl MVP, but you won't do shit after that,
You won the title. No, you won the title.
because you just won that one.
The same team kicked his ass off like what a year.
I'm just asking though. If you did that one, Trent Dilfer, you're not a fraud no more because you did that one. Just because that one time you won, that makes you.
So this is why though. This is why. Nick Foles was a backup quarterback for one. He didn't even have the expectation to do it.
I understand that.
You know what I'm saying? And listen, so that would make him. He's already in the fraud. So he's already getting the fraud. Like, he's not a starting quarterback, so he's a fraud already, right?
No, you don't.
Then he gets put in this position, so now the fraud light's on him. You know what I'm saying? Then he wins. So the fraud light's off him. He's like, oh, you know
I'm saying fraud.
You know what I mean?
He wasn't a fraud until after he won the Super Bowl.
He was not a fraud no more. He was a fraud before he won.
See, there was no expectation once he won the Super Bowl, right? Once he won the Super Bowl, he got a starting job. There's expectations now.
But he was never gonna. No, it was.
And then you go to
starting job.
But then you go to Minnesota, and not Minnesota.
It was
Then you go
Carson Wentz's job when he came back.
It doesn't matter. You started. You got expectations. Then you go to Colts, and they trade for you. Whatever the hell you get a chance. You got expectations. Now at this point in time, where the fuck is Nick Foles?
So is Matt Ryan a fraud too?
Yeah.
I agree. But Nick Foles he's still in the Colts.
But okay, so that's what I'm saying. But he's not gonna
again,
and he's not gonna do anything. His best year was that championship year, and hasn't done shit since. That's a fraud.
That's if your expectations were high. I don't think anybody's expectations were.
You don't win a Super Bowl MVP and then don't start and do shit no more and be considered like not a fraud. That is a fraud.
Nick Foles does.
That's a fraud, bro.
This is why. That's
exactly what you're talking
about. Both them motherfuckers is fraud.
It's called. He answered. You know what I'm saying?
For one
made Chicago look good.
You had 9. Okay, so when it's said and done, he played. Let's say he gets down with 15-year NFL career, and he had one good season. We're not a fraud because of that one season.
Let me tell you something.
Actually, he did have a good year before that though. With the
so you give me 2 out of 15. That's
but he wasn't. He wasn't the guy though.
It doesn't matter once you like. How do you? That's like okay. Brock Purdy goes and wins the Super Bowl, and then the following year we say Brock Purdy don't play no more, or he does play, and somebody else comes and be like, "Oh, we didn't have no expectation. He's not a fraud." Yeah, bro. Like you should still be. You should if you get a chance to play. If you get a chance to play, and you have a chance to be the starter, and you don't win that job, you suck. Period. Then now you've had a chance multiple times to go to a different team or the same team or whatever, and somebody else comes in. You suck, bro. That's a fraud. Like you had one good year. I get it.
Okay, let's say next year Brock Purdy comes back, but they tell him you're starting until Trey Lance is healthy. Once Trey Lance comes back, you're not the starter anymore. That's exactly what happened in the Bulls.
Now if Trey Lance,
you were never going to be the starter.
Now when Brock Purdy goes into the next season or he goes to another team and he has a chance to be a starter and he don't get that job, that's his fault. You a fraud, bro. You won a championship and now you can't win a starting job in the NFL. Bro, you a fraud. You got lucky.
I guess if you're putting expectations on him.
If you win a Super Bowl, I would expect you to be able to win, like go back and start for somebody.
First of all,
just
because he won the Super Bowl, do not expect him to win a starting job. He didn't win that bitch in the first place.
And now with y'all. Now with y'all. So you telling me that fucking I can't send you to another team and you're not better than no other starting quarterback? Come on, man. Come on, bro.
He was like, look, I'm not gonna be the nigga to start for you.
Then you shouldn't be in the league no more. Shit.
You can still be a backup quarterback.
I'm gonna be that nigga.
It's only because it's the Eagles. If we put in somebody else, it wouldn't be the same goddamn conversation.
No, I just agreed that if it was Brock Purdy, he wouldn't be considered a fraud.
He would be considered a fraud.
No, unless you're expecting
for sure.
If you go to another team just to be a backup quarterback.
Why would you go to a backup quarterback position? Like, why would you want to go to another team with a backup quarterback position if you got on your resume and you're gonna get paid to be Super Bowl champion MVP is on there, right? So you get an expectation to go somewhere else. So if I sat there and said, I'm Brock Purdy, and the Raiders traded for Brock Purdy in the offseason, and they want Brock Purdy to come and start, Brock Purdy gets beat out by a fucking rookie, Brock Purdy's a fucking fraud.
Hold on. I got a question. I got a statement. Backup quarterback is the best position to play in the NFL. So, no, he's not. It's a smart, genius thing. You don't have to play, and they pay you money. So,
no. Case Keenum, 40, whatever, or whoever the fuck was 42 years old with y'all backup. Who was it? McNabb. No, McCown. Never had this shit when he got his shot with the Browns. Trash, fraud. His career was a fraud. He played 17 years as a backup. Fraud. Ryan Fitzpatrick. Fraud. Doug Flutie. Fraud.
Josh Johnson.
Fraud. They're all fucking. No, Josh Johnson never. I don't know if he got a chance to start. Like really got a chance to start. These people got a chance to start, and then you go somewhere else. You can't. Bro, you're a fraud to me. That's my definition of a fraud. You can't be a fraud to me if you got 15 years in this league and you done some shit and you just ran into fucking Patrick Mahomes, Tom Brady and shit. Like, you just shit. People ran into Kobe. Like, nigga, Carl ain't got a championship because of Michael. Like, you just run into people. It's just same shit with what's the name that can't beat couldn't be Ilesanya. Whitaker. Best fucking number 2 I ever seen in my life. Cause can't nobody beat his ass, but he couldn't beat whatchamacallit. You know what I mean? So
Kobe couldn't beat Usman, yeah.
Right. Well, but I feel like Kobe Covington ain't fight everybody though.
I don't think he's number 2 though. I don't think he's number 3.
He's number 3 now.
But I don't think he fought everybody though. That's my only difference.
Usman is number 1.
We can go straight into the fights.
Yeah, but you know,
I said we can go straight into the fight.
Is Ian Edwards really like? He caught him with the kick in the first round. He was losing.
I mean, they're gonna run it back.
He might get destroyed.
He got it. They're gonna run it back.
The question, if he beats him this time, then
the question is not gonna be to me. The question is gonna be how Usman comes back. I think how Usman got the most pressure.
It's good, yeah, because it's gonna be in his head. Like,
because we ain't never seen him get knocked out. Yeah, we ain't never seen him get knocked out. How is he gonna respond? I think he got knocked out early in his career, but I think his first fight he lost, but I don't remember like that. But I'm saying. The spotlight, you number 1. All eyes on you.
No, wasn't he like 20-0?
No, he had one loss.
I'm pretty sure Usman was undefeated.
He didn't have one loss early in his career? And I don't know if it was in UFC. It might have been another.
Maybe it was outside.
It might have been outside UFC. I think he got caught by somebody. Yeah.
That's why he learned wrestling.
That's what it was. He got choked out. But no, he wasn't because he was a wrestler. He's a natural wrestler, so it wasn't choke out. It was something else. But yeah, I could have sworn. But anyway, I think he has the most pressure on him because we don't know what he's like. Like Leon can go out there and just, hey, I ain't really had no expectations on me anyway. Like people still don't believe in me, so it don't make no difference. But I would love to see that Gilbert Burns. I don't believe him either, but I would love to see Gilbert Burns and Covington go at it. I don't believe in Jamal Hill either. I'm gonna keep it up. I said that.
He looked good. He looked all right. He didn't have a gas tank.
I don't.
I'm not saying he's gonna run that.
He's division. Raw still. Like he's good. He's powerful on both hands, but he's super raw still. Like
a talented person would knock his ass.
That division,
like I think Yuri's gonna kick his ass.
That division might be like one guy wins it, the next guy wins. The one guy wins.
Well, I think
there might not be like someone's gonna run that division.
I think Yuri right now is the best one in that division. I don't think nobody's fucking with Yuri. Me personally, the man showed he got a chin. He can do all kind of shit. I like Yuri a lot.
The dude with the freaking...
Yeah, the one that had to give up the shit. Yeah. I like him a lot. I think he's going to beat Jamal Hill. The one that I think that's going to end up running that shit is, oh boy, though, the Brazilian, Pereira.
Oh, Pereira,
whatever.
If he moves up.
Well, they already said he's going to fight, I think, Anderson one more time and then one more fight and then he's moving up. Like, he can't...
One more time?
Yeah, he can't keep that weight at 185. Yeah.
But remember, that's a different thing because Adesanya went up there too. And
no, he naturally walks at 205. He's a natural 205, but he had dropped down.
Yeah, but these guys who are 205 are like natural 220s.
No, but I'm saying I think he naturally goes at 205, but he had to come down for Adesanya at 185 to make the fight because there's nobody who was gonna take him at 205. He wasn't gonna get that same height. The height was at 185.
Yeah. that weight division is trash. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Which one?
The 205.
They had a 42-year-old out there running shit. That nigga 42.
Go. Sarah's a different breed though. That man's. Bro, you see how that man was taking them?
He only won like 2 fights. Not like
you see how that man was taking. You see how that man was taking them hits. That's a different type of breed right there.
First of all, the champ looked trash. Anyway,
I agree with that.
So
I didn't like I said to me.
That whole division just look. It needs help.
He's cool, but I just don't think.
Oh, that's the John Jones division.
He need to go back down. I think he could probably get.
Nah, he's not gonna go back down anymore.
Nah, yeah,
he's put on 50 pounds. It's gonna be too hard to do that.
Well, he wants to try to win this heavyweight division, which at this point, I don't care.
It's now not him not fighting Francis.
But I didn't care before that. I don't like the whole 2-3 year layoffs. Let me get my body right.
I mean, shit, he had to put on a lot of weight.
2 fucking coke deals. They don't take that goddamn long. This nigga was trying to make sure he kept his shit iron sharp. He didn't want to go in there
and get knocked the fuck out.
He wasn't gonna go.
Might get knocked the fuck out.
He's still back, but I'm saying he didn't want to go like Saying and just go in there and just like.
I think he's gonna
have to go back down.
No, just like, but you already have it, so you kind of like just walking around, you putting it on, you trying to fight, but it's a whole different thing to keep that fucking weight on and all that shit, and
he had to get used to having that.
Right, and you got the person bearing on you and all that shit. Like you got to get used to all that. So I think that's why he took his time to get pumped up, right?
He did it right.
And he got enough coke in the system.
Though?
He got enough coke in the system now.
He sat out for 3 years.
He took it out on his wife. He's good.
I don't know. I think they just could never make that fight.
Nah, that's all John Jones. Money, they was going to the money was the first thing, and then he wanted time to get the weight put on, and then got caught up with the coke, and then got this, and then like it was just all kind of shit. Every time this man trying to fight, like I wouldn't be shocked if they got that fight pushed back one at a time.
I hope not.
Me neither, but I wouldn't be shocked.
I thought I read some shit where he couldn't even fucking fight or something like that.
That dude, I think they had to switch the venues or something like that. But
remember, they got good lawyers
I told you
at the old UFC.
I told you, but they gonna be straight. There was some good fights though. Other than that, there was Lauren Murphy got her ass whooped. Jesus Christ, I don't even know.
Against Andrade. I knew that was coming.
Man, you both.
We got the end of the Burns fight.
Burns was easy. That was a dumbass fight put together. Yeah. Neil Magny's not bad, but Neil Magny's not on that level. If he was struggling, I knew when he said he fucked around and found out with Chimaev. He went to go down grassroots. He's like, I fucked around and found out. Yeah. So I was like, you struggling with this nigga? I know you really gonna struggle with Gil Burns too. Like, Gil Burns gave this nigga some problems. So I want to, but I want to see him in Covington. That's the fight. Nice. That's a main event fight, 5 rounds, intern championship or some shit. Or next up, that'd be great.
The Moreno. He caught him with something to his food. That shit was something.
I was so glad that shit was over. I'm so glad that shit's over. It was cool the first 3. 4 was like, come on.
This one was probably the most
dominant.
Not the first 3 fights were exciting.
I thought it was 3-1 anyways.
Yeah.
Low key 4-0.
Very close.
Like I got 3-1.
Smooth one because he like didn't like really do anything. He just kind of like slid that shit right.
I'm gonna tell you this.
It was cold. I was like, oh fuck.
He quit.
Who? The dude?
Figueredo? You think so?
Come on, man. It was just a fight like a couple months ago, and old boy couldn't even see the shit was over his eye like this, and he kept fighting. Bro, they can keep fighting if they want to. He didn't want to fight no more. He knew he wasn't gonna win that fight.
He might have figured that this guy's too skilled for him.
I think he already knew that. I think he got lucky
the whole time.
I think he knew he got lucky last time, even with Henry Cejudo over there.
Yeah.
And Henry Cejudo didn't work with him this time because Henry Cejudo want to get back in the division. So they're gonna end up fighting each other. And he was dumb enough to bring him in to let this motherfucker know his tricks.
Yeah. Did Cejudo make a comeback?
They talk.
I mean, because he always calls out a bunch of people, but it never happened.
Yeah, I know. What's name tried to call him out? I don't know. O'Malley was calling him out because I think
Vera, Cheeto.
I think Cheeto can't go or something. Got hurt.
Yeah. Was it him? Oh no, I'm thinking about boxing.
Boxing got some good shit coming up too. So I mean,
Taylor, fuck something out.
Eubanks up.
No.
On Tommy.
No. Eubanks lost to
Liam Smith. That's right.
Liam Smith. I was talking about Taylor. I don't know if he broke something.
Oh, Josh Taylor and Cottrell.
Yeah, Josh Taylor.
Yeah.
I don't know if he broke something or
pushback got pushed back.
I think it was oblique. I think he tore his oblique.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, but then you got the little Asian versus Fulton, Stephen Fulton. That's gonna be a good fight.
Yeah,
That's gonna be his first, like not first test, but
That's gonna be both their first real.
that's his, well, he's stepping up. The Asian's stepping up in weight.
Yeah.
Asian nice.
Ultim versus Inoue?
Yes.
Oh, the freaking Godzilla?
And that nigga nice. He nice.
I saw today they said Fondora and Danny Garcia, they're trying to make that happen.
Then you had I don't know how to say his name.
There's a fight coming up in
TYU, however the fuck your name say, TYUZ, something like that. He's trying to fight Charlo not too long ago. He's fighting somebody.
Yeah.
He picked up a fight with a name. I forgot who it was.
Is it Charlo fighting?
I don't know if it's this week. Let me just get that.
The heavier Charlo?
If Tim Bradley don't shut the fuck up, I'm so tired of Tim Bradley.
You think he's lying?
I just don't like Tim Bradley. Like, I just don't like his takes. I can't stand his takes. I can't stand him as his boxing. Like,
all right.
I see Andre Ward gets upset every now and then. Like, bro, shut up.
That fight has to get made this year.
It does, but shut up. Like,
it can't go past not best this year.
Spence and Crawford.
Oh, yeah.
They can't go another year.
Well, the next fight is Better Be It versus Anthony Yarde.
I think that's this week.
28th.
Oh, that's this Saturday.
Yeah.
That's trash.
I just want to see Better Be.
And Beeble. That's all I want to see now.
Yeah.
Serrano, Erica Cruz is on the 4th. Then we got Paul and Fury on the 25th.
That's not gonna happen.
I think so. I think they already signed.
They sign every time. Then
dotted line.
Then it's all of a sudden I can't get my travel visa and I can't do this
Ooh.
again. We're gonna see.
Hey, you can travel to Saudi Arabia. They got no rules out there, you know.
Then on the 25th of March, we got Benavides and Plant.
That's gonna be a good one. What's UFC this week? This is a card.
Maybe it's a fight night.
I think it's a fight night card. It's not a big card.
No, I don't know if it's a
fight on the 8th of.
The next big card I think is.
I don't know if it's in the
first week of
next
February
card, next main event, or the following one. That's supposed to be really good for the UFC.
They got a few good ones. I know they got Shevchenko and Grasso's gonna be on the Jones Gagne card, and then you got the Gaethje card coming.
Gaethje versus
Gaethje's going against the Fedorov or something like that. That'll be interesting.
Yair's fighting.
It's gonna be some good fights this year. I just hope everybody sticks to their contract.
Yeah.
Garcia said he signed his. I ain't seen shit from Tank, but he said it was fine. That's all I care about.
Sign on the dotted line.
Sign that shit. See some good fights, man.
Gang shit. Well. No, I wasn't falling asleep.
I think it's a gang shit.
I was reading the boxing list, you know what I'm saying? But you know.
No, I'm saying.
It's the saddest part of the show. I know your sad night was what Sunday?
Hey man, leave him alone.
Mm-hmm. You didn't break any TV. You already see. I think about a Cowboy fan. They'll always be ready.
That's funny though. One of the dudes that punched TV, I was like, he needed a new TV anyway.
They already talked about this.
They're already ready for next season.
There's no UFC this week. No. It's next week. Derek Lewis fight.
Hey,
yeah, I don't understand.
That shit anyway.
Hey guys, hook 'em. Texas with another W today.
Nobody cares about that shit.
Nah, we already beat them this year.
Wait, what happened?
Hook basketball.
He said he fucked with the booty.
Nope, nobody remembers it.
No, I'm saying. I was talking about which Texas team he was talking about basketball though. Got you.
Yes.
Hey, shout out Caitlin Clark too, by the way. That bitch, that girl can ball. Excuse me.
Adrian Peterson went to Texas by the one national championship. A white girl?
Yeah, she took down number 2 Ohio State last night.
Yeah.
Like 20-something points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists. Came up from the literally half court line and
Yeah.
that thing. I said, she's the Steph Curry of fucking. She's the Steph Curry of female basketball.
Ooh, yeah,
like she be doing.
Steph,
female Steph Curry. There's no female Dak.
Aisha, no, what's his daughter?
Just virgins.
What's his daughter's name?
They can't score.
I seen a tweet that said Dak threw his helmet in the discuss and it got intercepted. I said, damn.
My brother
God
said,
damn it.
hexagon, pentagon, octagon, don't matter. Cowboy season's gone.
Season gone. Nah. Yeah, CD about to be gone too.
Y'all motherfucking crack me up, man.
It's all right.
You better Tony Pollard, the most important person on that team.
Ain't nothing important about that team. Like, comment, and subscribe. Like, comment, and subscribe. I seen a comment that said something like, "Oh, Richie's the best." Keep going, and I was kind of upset, but I.
It said what?
It's like Richie's the best, something like that. Or like the last video. Swear to God.
Yeah, I you never seen that one? There's a few of them. You go scroll around.
I'm about to go look.
There's a few different comments on there. It seems to be about the same person. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, yo, what the fuck? That's what I'm
I got a very dedicated fan.
You're like, that's why I never even go my contract.
When you guys get a fan, just let me know.
His fan base is called the Richies. That's a fan base name right there. I got an invite on Instagram. I was like, what the fuck? The Richies? Who the fuck is this? Yeah.
You guys want to be part of Rich and the Boys? Let me know.
I think I'm about to pass. Thanks, though. Thanks.
You're gonna start getting fucking friend requests.
Shit. Like I said, like, comment, and subscribe. Sports Dogs, we out. We them dogs, baby.
Oh man.